Good morning. It is Karen. It is 6:52 a.m. on Thursday, October 12th. So we had a bit of change of plans. We were supposed to watch our grandson today, but his mom was not feeling well, so she took off from work, and so I'm staying home today, which means I'm probably gonna work. I did finish my Penguono as far as the I-cord edge. I just need to go back in and weave in some ends and tighten up a few seams and a few little bumps along the road that I need to fix and smooth over. And then I'm gonna block it, and I will show you all this weekend when I do a full-length vlog, a more traditional knitting vlog, how it came out. But I'm very happy with it. I'm not really sure if I will eventually do another one. I will do a bigger one and probably long sleeves. So I am also getting ready to cast on the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. His Clue 2 came out this morning. I cheated and went and looked at towards the end. I love it. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna do Clue 1. I don't know if I'll get all of it done before next Tuesday. The Tuesday is when I'm having my surgery. Our heat's coming on. But I have a pair of socks that I need to finish for my husband for Tuesday. So I'm gonna be kind of going between the two. So I am knitting I'm knitting it in this beautiful knitting for Olive, and I've shown this before, but I'll show it to you all again. Colorways, there it is. This is part of the kit that I bought from Stephen and Penelope. And then I also bought another, some oranges that were just like different shades of orange, of Olive or Knitting for Olive, from Beautiful Knitters in London. I bought that before I got the kit. If you want to know why, I have to go back and watch some of my full-length episodes. Might have been a little bit under the weather and feverish and went off the deep end. So I'm gonna cast that on and sit here and work. So I will check in at some point today. Nothing exciting going on. All our plans kind of went out the window. It's Thursday afternoon. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. In 2:08. Sorry, I'm having issues. I'm sitting over here. Yes, that's Martin from Knit 365 on my iPad. I'm taking a break from work and doing my reinforcing some seams on my Penguono where things came apart, and watching some vlogs. Martin actually he doesn't watch this, but just so you know, Martin was the very first vlogger that I watched, and I love his vlog. So he was the very first one I subscribed to, and I watch him religiously, and he's just a breath of fresh air. I love him. There are other vlogs that I watch that I really like. Alex and Danny from My Yarning Corner, Karen from Stitches and Jacks. There are a ton of others. I'll mention some others as October goes on. But those are three that I originally started watching. Those are the three that really got me into watching knitting vlogs. And I started watching them last year because so to tell you the truth, I was kind of depressed. My mother died. She had Alzheimer's, but she was physically in really good shape. And then she took a turn for the worse, and just went downhill really fast, and I didn't really mourn it properly. Well, I guess I was mourning it, but in my own way. And my work, because my work is kind of it's I can't tell you what I do, but it's runs in cycles, and I was in an off cycle, and I didn't have work. My mother died, and at the time my husband was still working, and I was home alone all day and just kind of mourning the loss. And I actually, I guess my husband wasn't working. I can't remember. But you know, I just was really struggling with the loss of my mother, and I started watching vlogs. I started watching Martin and Alex and Danny and Karen and all the other vlogs, and just, you know, while knitting and doing other things. And I found I really liked them, and they inspired me to start my own blog. So yeah, that's how I got into vlogging and, you know, watching other vlogs and all that. So what else? Oh, so my daughter and husband have gone to get their flu shots, and they just messaged me and said they were going to go get chocolate shakes. And I took that as a, do you want one? So I said, please get me one. And my daughter said, it's shots for shakes only. And I was like, wait, I was the first one to get my flu shot. I got it like 2 weeks ago, so I deserve a shake. So they better come back with a shake. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if well, I know at some point I explained this. What I'm doing here is reinforcing my certain places on my Penguono, because I was picking up stitches and, you know, connecting parts and all, and then, you know, just went on knitting and stuff, and then noticed that the stitches were coming undone. Like, I have a few spots inside of it where it is coming undone. So I'm having to fix that, and then I'm trying to go through and correct some other areas where, or not correct, but reinforce them, because I just am worried that it's going to happen more. And it's mostly around this beautiful Shibu Knits yarn, which I love, love, love this yarn. But, well, I don't know if it's the yarn or my stitches. I think it's my stitches, and I'm doing something wrong when I'm picking up stitches, because I had this problem with the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along last year, the twist and turns. So I think it's something when I pick up stitches to attach, you know, yarn. I think it's something with that, but I don't know what it is. And it doesn't happen everywhere, it's just certain spots. So I've tried to figure it out. I can't figure it out. I've thought about, I probably will at some point go over, one of my favorite yarn stores is in Littleton, Colorado, and it's called Colorful Yarns. I guess technically it's Centennial, but it used to be Littleton. And they are fabulous. They have some great teachers, and I think I'm gonna go over there and take something and, like, not this, but something else that I've knit, and show them and ask them, what am I doing wrong? You know, because I've watched videos, I've searched, I've not been able to figure it out. So, but it's only happening sometimes. So I have the feeling that it's just like where I go in for the stitch, that I'm not hitting the right point, and so it's like it's not catching on to anything, and I'm just basically knitting into thin air. So, and I don't realize it until I go to put it on, or I move the fabric and it comes undone. So yeah, I know I mentioned earlier that our plans got changed. We were supposed to go and babysit Atticus, our grandson, and his mom had a little stomach bug, and so she stayed home. She actually is feeling much better. They went out today, but she is leaving along with my stepson tomorrow morning to go to Hawaii, so she figured she'd take the day off instead and just make sure she was okay. So she seems to be feeling better. She was going to the zoo. She decided, because she had this unexpected day off, to go to the zoo, and so she went and she invited us. I didn't want to go because I had gotten into work and was knitting and all these things, but my husband was going to go, and he started to walk over there because the zoo's really close, and then he realized it was really cold out. So he came back, and they are going to Hawaii, but they are not taking Atticus. He is actually going to be staying here. And between us and my daughter-in-law's brother and his wife, and then her mom, who is flying in from Texas, we're all kind of, it's going to be like all of us trading off to take care of Atticus, and just for a week, so he'll be fine. And I know my daughter-in-law is really nervous about it. Originally they were going to take him, and then I don't know, I guess someone they know had taken their 6-month-old and it didn't go well, and so they decided, okay, they'll just leave him behind, and which I totally get. And I think honestly, I might have too, because I did leave my child, not at that age, but I wasn't above not taking kids on vacation, because you need that time. You need time as a couple together. So he's 6 months. He's not gonna care. He's gonna be like, grandma and auntie and all these other people are here. Go have fun, mom and dad. So so we are gonna have plenty of Atticus time the next week or so, and they're gonna have a good time, and life is good. I wish I was going to Hawaii. I'd offered to go. It was like, take me and the baby. So okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. Not totally wrap this up, I'll probably be back later, but I want to focus on doing this. I'm gonna watch some more of Knit 365, and then I'm probably gonna work another 4 hours or so. And it's 2:00, so by then, if I work another 4 hours, it'll take me to 6. I've been working since 6 this morning, but I've had a lot of breaks in between because I had some things I want to do. I did cast on my Stephen West knit along, and gosh, that pinhole cast on it's a tricky one, let me tell you. I finally got it, but I've done it. I think this is only the second time I've done it. The first time I did it, I have no idea how I did it. I'm shocked that it worked. And this time it was a struggle. I had to try quite a few times before it took, but it's on there. I've got one round of color knit up, and then, just the little bit of the middle part. And I'm doing the official version that Stephen released. So the current official version, not the first one.